Hi, well my dear students, in this class I am going to discussing about the what is a solutions. In the last class we have discussed the types of mixtures. In that homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixture. Can you say what is meant by homogeneous solutions or homogeneous mixture? Homogeneous mixture is a substance. One substance is completely dissolved in the another or other substances. The concentration of the solute, concentration of that particular mixture having uniformly, that means uniform composition throughout the solution or throughout the mixture. We have to observe the uniform concentrations. That is what homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means one substance is completely dissolved into other whose concentration is uniformly throughout. This is what homogeneous. Heterogeneous means, so heterogeneous in the special case, this is heterogeneous is a special case. In this one substance cannot dissolve completely into other. We have to, that means non-uniform composition throughout, or we can observe the two phases, two physical portions in that mixtures. For the homogeneous mixtures, we can take an example as juices or sugar water mixture. That sugar particles are completely soluble in water and its sweetness, that means composition throughoutly uniform. But in heterogeneous, you can take an example water and oil. Water and oil does not react or does not dissolve with each other. Now we observe the two different phases. Okay. In this class, I am discussing on the basis of homogeneous mixture, that is a solutions. What is called as solutions? Solutions. So for this I am going to conduct an experiment. That is we need a beaker. In this beaker I am going to fill the water. Right. So for this water I am going to add sugar. This is the preparation of sugar and water mixture. Sugar and water mixture. For this, if you add lemon juice, some lemon juice, it will be juice or sarbat. Okay, na? In this class, I am going to prepare the lemon juice for you. Okay, na? Okay. Because of this, we need some components, that is sugar and water. Okay, na? These sugar particles are completely dissolved in the water, and the sweetness of the sugar sweetness is uniformly distributed in this water. If you check the sweetness of this water and sugar solution, wherever you check the sweetness or concentration is same. So, but sugar and waters, they are physically mixed. There is no chemical reaction in between sugar and water. There is no change. Only sugar is in a solid state. Sugar crystals in solid state, right? When you dissolve the sugar into the water, it will change its state only. The sugar will change into liquid state. Only physical change occurs. Only physical change. There is no chemical reaction. No reaction. This type of, it is simply called as one phase. One phase means homogeneous. So sugar and water completely soluble, whose concentration uniformly distributed all over or throughout. So from this no reaction and homogeneous, we can construct a definition for the solutions. So solutions is a mixture, that is a homogeneous mixture. Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more water, sugar. You can take salt also. So that's why two or more non-reacting components called as solutions. Called as solutions. Okay. So solutions means homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means uniform concentration throughout. So homogeneous mixture of two or more non-reacting, only physical change occurs. There is no reaction between sugar and water or such type of components that we call as solutions. In that solutions, it can also it can also told as a solute and solvent. Solute and solvent we call as solutions. So now we discuss about the solute and solvent. First, we should know about the solute, right? In this, please remember, in this sugar and water mixture, sugar is in a higher quantity. Water is in higher quantity or larger quantity. Sugar is in smaller quantity. That's why smaller portion we considered as solute. So it is a substance. Solute is a substance. Small quantity in a given solution. Solutions. And also solvent. So quite opposite to solute. It is a substance larger quantity in a given solutions. Or simply, solvent is a component. It can dissolve other component to in it. So in this content, water and sugar, the water is considered as solvent. Why? Because water is in a higher or larger quantity in the particular that mixture. So sugar is in minimum quantity. That's why we consider sugar is a solute. So solvent means the substance larger quantity in a given solutions, that is solvent. So solute means it is a substance that present in a minimum or small quantity in a given solution is called solute. So now can you say now ethyl alcohol and water. In these two, which one is solute and which one is solvent? So I didn't mention any quantity. That's why we can't tell this which one is solute and which one is solvent. So now 10 ml of ethyl alcohol dissolves in 100 ml of water. See, this ethyl alcohol is in 10 ml of ethyl alcohol. When compared to water and ethyl alcohol is in lesser quantity or minimum quantity. That's why this ethyl alcohol is considered as a solute. Next is water. So water is in larger quantity. That's why this is considered as a solvent. Right. So this is about a solute and solvent. So in this we have to generally take examples only liquid solutions. Only liquid solutions. So ethyl alcohol and water. This is a liquid solutions. In this, water and sugar. Sugar is a solid in state. This is in a liquid state. That's why it solutions means for our concentration goes to only for the liquid solutions. But solutions examples are also present in all states of matter. For example, solids, alloys, alloys. All alloys are examples for these solutions. How? For example, gold. So gold is a alloy. How it is alloy? When gold Au mix with copper, then only it will be used for as a jewelry. Okay, only Au, that means gold. It is a very soft. Do not wear as a jewelry. When gold reacts, when gold mixed with copper, then only we have to use the jewelries as used as jewelries. The metals, when two or more metals combine together, we call as alloys. Brass, brass is a alloy. So 30% of zinc in brass, 30% of zinc Zn, and 70% of copper, This is also a alloys. All alloys comes under solid solutions, right? And also air, our natural air is also a solutions. How? In air we can see the oxygen, nitrogen, and so many other gases. Yeah, nearly 78% of nitrogen gas and 22 to 20 to 25% of oxygens are present in our nature. So our air consider nitrogen and oxygen and so many other gases. They are combinedly, they are mixed or these are dissolved with homogeneously. Whenever we see the solutions, the homogeneity should be present. Okay, na? This is what solutions. This is what solutions. And these solutions has some characters. If you say anything we call as solution, that should be homogeneous. Okay, na? Next thing is these are very smaller particles. Small particles. We cannot see through our naked eyes. We cannot not see by our naked eyes. Okay, now because of small particles present in the solutions, when you pass the light to through the solutions, the light is cannot be scattered. That's why we cannot observe the path of the light. Why? Because small particles present in solutions. These are the some characters. Some characters of solutions. Homogeneous is the first one. The second one is the particles are small. Their diameter is very small. That's why you cannot see the that particles. Right now. So the next thing is the diameter of the particle is 1 nanometer. Like that, these are small. So air is a solution, alloys is a solution, and many liquid solutions are we can see our in day-to-day life, right? So and also we can observe so many properties also. The solute particles, that means this sugar and water, we cannot be separated by filtration or any other physical process. That means particularly we cannot be separated by the filtrations. Why? These sugar particles are completely soluble. Okay, na? So once again I repeat the very important concept, that is solutions. So solutions means homogeneous mixture of two or more non-reacting components. This is called as solutions. Homogeneous means uniform concentration throughout the mixture. The next is non-reacting. Non-reacting means there is no reaction in between the components, only physical change. The next thing is solute and solvent. Solute means minimum quantity. The substance it is in minimum quantity in a given solutions. Solvent means it is a maximum quantity in a given solutions or larger quantity in a given solutions. So if you consider the sugar and water mixture, the sugar we considered as solute and water is considered as a solvent. Right now. The next thing is alloys. All alloys are example for the solutions. This is the solids type of solutions. Air is a example for solutions. Right now. The next thing is properties of solutions. Properties. So if you call as anything we call as solution, that should be homogeneous. Homogeneous. The next thing is their particles are very small. That nanometer. 1 nanometer of diameter. Particles diameter is 1 nanometer. That's why these are cannot see through our naked eyes. Cannot through our naked eyes. And also when you pass the light to or pass the light through the solution, so we cannot observe that light path because light is not scattered. These are the some properties of solutions. Okay. This is all we will study in the second PUC. The chapter name is solutions. Very deeply we will study in the second PUC. Okay na? Now you have to understand these concepts very carefully. Okay? Thank you.